and I asked you this, why you did not tell your parents, because the the kind of the typical response of professionals and also in writing is that children don't tell about their problems to their parents because they want to spare, they want to protect the parent from their, whatever problems there are. And when something like that is repeated with, just like automatic, I become suspicious that it
Hmm.
might not always be so. And this actually, I have a similar memory from my childhood, but I was born right after the war, and Finland. I mean, there was a threat of war, even lingering around, and I remember my father was always when we had this radio, box, and every time there were news, he was sitting there with his ear towards the radio, and the rest of the family had to be quiet. And there was this, I can still feel a sort of sense of tenseness, sense of fear, because I think he was just following whether the threat of war would actually come again. And and I remember when I was a kid, I fear of war was my biggest fear, and I cried in the evenings in bed when my parents had left me. But then one day my mother came back and found me crying, and she asked me what's the problem, and I said that I miss my grandmother, which was not true. But anyway, so I
So you
don't
were protecting them.
I was not. I don't
Ah.
think I was. Well, that's the point. I was not protecting them, but I think I was just following the family tradition because listening to the news, but not saying anything about them. If they were good or bad. And my father had been in war for 4 years, and he never mentioned it. And so it was a family tradition not to talk about those things.
So
And it
I
seems that
agree
you
with
have the
you. Yeah,
same.
no, I agree with you. I think that
Yeah.
families have secrets, families have
Mm,
traditions,
yeah.
family have ways of talking about certain things and not touching other things.
Mm.